The Monsters Playbook is an adventure podcast for grown-ups. It contains violence, profanity, and deals with adult themes that may be uncomfortable for some listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
This is the Monsters Playbook, a real play Monster of the Week podcast where we try to escape from the pain of the real world, only to find more pain in the fake world. On this episode of The Cover Story, the past is not through with our hunters. Mark found his mother, himself, and a handful of enemies that by rights should be dead. If they're gonna find out the truth, they'll have to fight to stay alive long enough to look for it.
I'm John, and I play Mark Clayton.
I'm Lauren, and I play Kira Ashwood.
I'm Miah, and I play Casey Davis and Theo Nessos.
I'm Jonny, and I play literally everybody else, so let's get started. Where is everybody?
I'm at my house, staring at my lovely face.
I would probably be coming home from Iowa.
Theo, I think, is at her house.
I think Casey's on her way to Jesse's house.
Whose house?
Yeah.
Well, I think I am most interested in that.
Well, what about Kira's pre-roll stuff?
Or do you want to wait till we get more into the mystery?
I think the useful detail I want to give you that won't sound useful.
Oh, great.
Rex Crook has no soul.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Thelma.
Rex Crook has no soul.
Wait, did your cat just cross the piano?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay. I was like,
I thought it was like a intro.
church thing.
I thought it was like an intro to like a movie. So Rex Crook has no soul.
Good
Okay.
question. Mark, you also get a detailed vision of something bad and +1 to stop it.
Oh, so wait, this is the start of a new mystery? Is that what we're doing? Premonition?
Yes, this was a roll that you made these rolls last week, but I didn't have anything to tell you.
Yep.
And now I'm coming up with something to tell you.
Gotcha.
I think it's numbers.
I
The
see numbers.
muscled assassin from a few months ago.
What?
Wait, you say he sees numbers?
Yeah. Wearing a mask, like a ceramic,
Shit.
motionless mask.
Because Casey doesn't exist and didn't kill him. I assume. That's it.
You're free to assume.
But
Which isn't good.
you shot him and then Tommy threw him off the thing. That didn't. Oh.
Wait, was this parking garage scenario? Trying to remember back to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see him? What is he doing?
Yeah, what's he doing?
Shooting you with a gun.
Has he done?
Oh, great. Shooting Mark. What kind of gun?
A sniper rifle.
Holy shit.
Interesting. He's wearing a ceramic mask.
I think in your vision, like you see him like aim up the shot and then fire, and then in your dream, then you're the bullet. And then you go right between your eyes.
So this is like the same day then that we had all kind of left off on?
Yeah.
I think Kira's annoyed with Tommy.
Why?
Because he wouldn't tell her what was going on, and he was just being all cagey. She just wanted help, and then he wouldn't let her help, and so she's like, well, fine, I'll just leave because you don't seem to want my company.
I think I am most interested in the Casey Davis tale. I think roll act under pressure.
11.
You make it to his front door.
And she also has a bag of cookies.
I'm sorry, a bag of cookies?
Yeah, just wait.
Okay.
Yeah, Casey's gonna ring the doorbell.
The door's going to come open a crack, and you can see Jesse kind of lean into view. Yes?
Hi. It's gonna sound a little bit weird, but
I know that you don't know me, or at least you don't recognize me, but I know you, and we were really, really close. Do you have a minute to talk?
Roll manipulate someone.
9.
Are you armed?
No.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He'll make you prove it, but he'll let you come in.
I mean, I guess, like, Casey would kind of, like, take her jacket off, spin around.
Okay, he opens the door a little bit wider to show you that the arm he'd been concealing, he has a gun in it, which he puts away.
Do you often get armed people coming to your door?
I have a complicated job. But you already know that, don't you?
Yeah. My job's pretty complicated, too.
Congratulations.
Can we sit down?
Sure. He'll show you to his kitchen table.
So I brought you a little something. They're your favorite. Double chocolate chip and fudge cookies. Casey will put them on the table. I promise they're not poisoned.
All right, now's the part where you tell me who the hell you are.
So, my name is Casey Davis.
Bullshit.
I guess technically I used to work at yours. And you're the one that sponsored me. And you're my big brother. But you don't remember me because of something that I guess I did to protect Kira Ashwood, to help her.
Okay. Let's pretend I believe you.
Sure.
What am I supposed to do about it?
To be honest, I'm not quite sure. I came here because I thought that it would help me. I've actually not, like, before you forgot who I am. I actually haven't spoken to you in like 2 months because I accidentally shot you when I was possessed and we were fighting werewolves.
So we're that kind of family.
Well, you and I got into the dangerous side of business. Not that it's your fault or anything, but we get into some sticky businesses together. I mean, I didn't come here to necessarily shake up your life. And I mean, I'd like to hear how you are. But I kind of came here selfishly for myself. Because I've really missed my big brother recently. You're my best friend.
Okay. I think he's going to, like, clap his hands on his legs, stand up and walk into his kitchen, and come back with a bottle of bourbon and 2 glasses.
Have you been sleeping?
Not yet. And then he'll pour a little bit for you and a whole lot for himself. I want you to roll manipulate someone one more time.
13.
What is your intention with being here?
Honestly, it's kind of just for Casey to, like, face her fears. Like, to kind of take back control. Because, like, she hasn't talked to him in a long time. She's really lonely and she wants to talk to him. I guess she came here just to, like, fucking tell him, like, you don't remember me. And that sucks. Because, like, I think it's, like, Casey wants to come and, like, tell him everything and, like, just let it all out. But, like, part of her is like, this isn't the real Jesse. Like, and she's not quite sure if he's gonna, like, remember. Like, if she tells him all the stuff and we get everything back, if he's gonna, like, remember this moment.
Okay.
I think you know what, I think what Casey wants is, like, to come here and see how he is, if he's happy with where he is right now without her. That's what she wants.
Okay. Why don't you roll an investigate a mystery?
11.
He definitely seems way harsher than the Jesse you know. The walls of his, like, you've been to his house before. This Jesse clearly hasn't painted since he moved in. They're still the same, like, saleable beige gray. He also doesn't have any art on the walls. I think if you were to ask him a question about whether he's sleeping or not, you will, he'll say that's none of your business, but it's in a way that he says when it's an answer he doesn't like. Then I think he's going to get some kind of a notification on his phone. Ghosts and worse. Multiple locations. Get the team. Listen, you should probably go. And then he'll walk you to the door, and before he pushes you out and shuts it behind you, he'll say, listen, if you really are my sister, I know you'll make the right call. Clack. You're up. Roll act under pressure.
10.
All right, you successfully fly unimpeded to wherever you were headed. Where were you headed?
I don't know. I'm kind of debating. I think I want to stop quick at Nick's place.
Okay. You do that.
Mm-hmm.
And Nick will answer the door with a beer in his hand. And he'll be like,
Great.
you forget to ask a question of our little basement dweller here? Or
No.
you just miss me?
Ha ha. Fun. That's funny. No. I just saw your brother. Do you know what the hell he's doing?
Roll manipulate someone.
10.
He didn't tell you.
No, and I know something's going on, and I don't know what he's got himself into, but I don't like it.
I think he, in what's becoming the theme for the evening, will just walk to his fridge, beckon you in, do that thing where he picks up a can with a hand and then cracks it open with the same hand.
Yeah.
And just pass it to you. Sit down in one of the chairs, lean forward, and go, she's back.
Who?
Her. Tommy's her. Sarah.
I think Kira is shaking. Since when?
Roll your bet situation on Nick's behalf.
That's a 10 also.
Okay. Near as we can figure, since the 1st
Since the 1st.
of October.
Didn't I shoot her?
And what a shot it was.
Wasn't exactly in control when that happened.
Hey, you don't have to explain it to me. You know how bad I wish that bitch wasn't a part of our lives?
Well, in another reality, she wasn't. But
Who wasn't what?
Sarah wasn't here in the other world. She died.
No, see, that's what I mean. You did shoot her in this world.
Yeah, I didn't do it in the other one, though.
Oh, I see.
And she was dead. She had stayed dead. As far as I knew, anyway.
Wait a minute. Who you remember shooting her?
You don't have to worry about it.
I'll manipulate someone.
That's a 10 again.
All right.
Is he, what are they doing? Like, is she, what does she want?
That's what he's in Iowa to find out.
Damn it. Okay, well, thanks. So you have to have a conversation with your brother.
You just take them 2 by 2 these days, huh? Well, see you in a couple hours then.
Yeah.
Mark.
Hello.
You're looking at yourself. But still. If you're okay with it, I think that what I want to do is sort of like cut to you are inside and the two of you are sitting. And then your version of the theme for this week is that he has poured you a bowl of Reese's Puffs.
It's like poking around at it and like, so what do you do for a job?
I'm between situations at the moment.
No, did you get fired?
Why don't you roll manipulate someone?
8.
I like to think we fired each other.
Oh, I see. Well, best of luck on your next opportunity. So what?
You know we're inside, right? Sun's going down. You don't have to. The shades.
Yeah. It's a thing. I wear these all the time.
On that topic, who are you?
Well, I'm Mark Clayton.
See, that's weird, because I'm Mark Clayton.
Well, how long have you been Mark Clayton?
I guess that's a good question. Far back as I can remember, how long have you been Mark Clayton?
Same thing. This was my house. Are you like from another reality and you just showed up here, or have you always just been here?
I mean, this is my mom's house. I lived on my own for a while. Not tragic story.
By the way, where is Mom?
I don't think I want to tell you.
He's gonna rattle off like frustratingly like things that things that try to get him to understand that I'm the same person. So he's listing off all the things that Mark would know. Okay, so listen, and then I would just kind of like go
Birthday,
into like
social security number.
All right, I've told you as much as I can tell you. I mean, I'm not looking into your file or anything, but I think I'm you, and I don't know how. I mean, I'm just as surprised as you are. I was expecting to see Mom here. Also, do you? No, I'm gonna. Are things weird for you?
This conversation notwithstanding.
I mean, besides this conversation.
Define weird.
Supernatural. Not the movie. Or show.
Show? No.
So, like, this is weird to you, and I flip my fingers, and there's, like, a little fire thing in my hands, and then I just, like, quench it.
Yeah, it's pretty weird for me.
See, I've been Mark Clayton as long as I remember, like I told you, and alongside Mark Clayton have been these weird anomalies. And this is, meeting you here is the next weird anomaly that I have run into in my life. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Where's Mom?
Roll act under pressure.
That was an 11.
The garage door has opened.
Is that Mom?
I think his eyes are gonna go wide at seeing you momentarily distracted. I think he might try to run upstairs.
And I'm just like, not focusing on him for a second. And I'm just like, shit, what do I say? What do I do? How's my hair?
Fantastic.
I like look in the mirror and I look at my glasses and I look at my fire eyes and put the glasses back on and I'm like, I was going to say, if she walks to the door, I would grab a bag and just throw it on my head that I see sitting on. Because I look just like him, right?
Yeah, but with sunglasses and fire eyes.
All right. So, yeah. Do I find a bag?
Yeah, I think just like a Hy-Vee bag.
Okay.
You put it on your head. And you can't see anything, But you can hear the like door to the garage open up, and you hear your mother laughing happily, and an older man's voice also laughing as though they've just shared some sort of a private joke. Mark, why are you wearing that on your head?
Oh, hi guys. How are you doing?
Concerned, honey.
Oh, I I read this thing on the internet today, and it's supposed to be good for your hair. I'm just trying it out.
We'll manipulate someone.
Oh god.
Fuck.
Good for your hair, Mark.
It's a 6.
Mark,
No.
Okay, so I rolled a 6. What does that mean?
I mean, it's a high F.
you hear the man's voice go, internet. Boy, you can't believe everything you read on there. And then the bag is ripped off of your head. And you see your mom, who does say, well, it does seem to have been good for his hair. And the guy is like...
Yeah, what do I see with the guy?
He looks like he's maybe late 50s.
Does he look like the guy in the dream, or the thing that I had with the umbilical cord thing and running and...
No.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got like sort of salt and pepper hair. That's like, he looks like a Just for Men commercial.
Hey.
Really handsome, casually but expensively dressed in well-fitting jeans and like a active wear top. And he's going to be like, unseasonable if high quality shades, Mark.
There was 2 layers to that internet article. They said to put on glasses and then put a paper bag on your head, and through some weird process, it was supposed to help you grow out your hair a little bit more. So I'm trying, I don't know. I just,
I want you to roll manipulate someone.
It's the combo with the glasses that I'm really selling.
11. I'm gonna keep these on for good measure, just in case. Yeah, I don't know.
I think
Science is weird.
Start, taking off her scarf and jacket and hanging them up and be like, let him have his fun, RJ. It did help his hair.
So where have you guys been?
We had dinner. We told you.
Oh, sorry. I've had a lot of stuff going on lately. I might have misheard you.
He's also hanging up his pea coat and be like, yeah, a lot of stuff you're reading for your hair.
Well, I'm one of those weird ones, I guess. Hey.
At that, I think your mother is going to shoot RJ a pretty sharp look and be like, don't. And he'll be like, his words this time.
I'm gonna run upstairs to my room. I'll be back down a little bit. It was good seeing you.
Always good to see you, son. And then RJ will shout after you, see if you can find a job up there. What?
So I go upstairs to my bedroom, and I go for the door handle. Is it open or is it locked?
I don't think it has a lock.
Okay, I go in there. I open up the door slowly. Mark, you in here?
The door will whip open, and then he'll grab you by the collar and yank you inside.
Whoa, what's that all about?
Are you kidding me?
Kidding me what? Well,
This is
I'm
not
sorry. I just... Oh, sorry. I got to keep it down. They don't know. I mean, I made a statement about I found a bag. I put it on my head. Told them that I was looking online for better hair solutions.
Smart.
Bought it.
That's really smart.
Listen, I need your help. I don't know what's going on, and I need to get some of my friends to... Wait, do you know a person named Kira? Or Casey?
Roll read a bad situation.
7.
Which one do you want to ask him about?
Kira.
I think he's going to go no. But then you'll see in the tree outside of his window is the ghost owl. And he'll ruffle his feather shoulders, and you can hear him speaking in your mind. lying.
You tell me the truth?
Yeah. Who's Kira?
I mean, you don't have to hide anything from me if you do know somebody named Kira. It's a friend of mine, and I'm just wondering if you have any connection there.
I mean, congratulations on your friend. Listen, you should leave.
Well, I mean, I know it doesn't seem like it is, but I mean, this is where I grew up and everything. So I just need help right now to figure out what this all means. Then I'll be out of your hair.
It's just 45 minutes ago, my life was normal.
Mine too.
I kind of want to go back to that. So
I would
you
love
could
to
just,
do that too.
Real quick, hop out this window. Boy, I'd just really appreciate it.
Are you actually thinking about dropping out the window?
I mean, no, not yet.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I have this like scene in my head of like Mark doing that and just like dropping from the window, and other Mark being like, "No, I didn't mean it!"
It just falls.
And then you just fly up to the roof.
Wait, really? Like that scene in Aladdin?
Yeah.
Can I show you something? There's no.
Whoa, I'm straight.
Not what you're saying.
So Mark takes a single step back and goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! I've seen it."
You haven't seen anything yet. And I pull up my glasses and like show him my eyes. And I'm like, this is who I am. And I can do this. Can I try and grab his arm with the window? Is the window open?
No.
Okay, so as I'm asking him this, I'm slowly, casually walking over to the window. I just kind of open up the window as if I'm about to leave. And then can I grab him by the arm and fall back out of the window and then try and fly with him?
You could roll act under pressure.
We're just going to both fall to the ground. 11.
I think it's tough to hold on to him because he is very skinny and sweaty. But yeah, you grab him and he's like, "What do you whoop?" And then you jump out of the window and then the two of you are flying. Okay, this one's cool.
You like that? Check this out. We just like drop and like fall several like 100 feet or whatever, and then I just kind of like open up the wings, kind of canopy, and then just like touch down on the ground and be like, I mean, I could walk away, or you can have access to that. That's pretty fun.
Roll act under pressure.
11. Listen, all I'm asking for is your help here.
Okay.
Go back to your daily life, but see where I come from. I found out some bad things about Mom when I was younger, and I turned her away. I don't know if it's a different reality or what, but I turned her away, and this is my first time talking to her since I walked away. And I don't know, I came back to talk to her today, but it seems like somehow I've got disconnected in some way to her. Myself to, I mean, maybe this is a different reality, I don't know. But I'm just trying to figure things out. So I might need your help eventually. So I'll contact you, I guess, when I learn more.
So are you on Snapchat or?
I'm gonna smirk at him and be like, telepathically just be like, I can contact you. Oh, and I can send you pictures, and I send him a picture of his scared face. Is that
okay? You are weird.
Take it all in. Don't. I mean, you're safer than ever with a person that has these abilities and stuff like that. So, hang in there. But yeah, that's all I have for right now. Do you need a flight home?
Oh, I thought you guys were like just in his backyard.
Oh, I went down the street and like a ways.
Okay, he's gonna be like, Oh, yeah.
Wings out, and I just like fly through the air again. And do I need to roll for that?
No, I'm considering that the button on your conversation, and I want to jump to Theo.
Okay.
Where is Theo? Where did Theo want to go?
Theo's at home. I think that I'm assuming, is it like evening-ish?
At this point, yes.
I think that she would have like just gotten home from work, which her family doesn't know about.
And she works where?
She works at a gas station.
That's right. Okay.
And I think that she is at her desk in her room and probably studying like a medical text.
Sorry, did I miss something? You were just studying a medical text and that's your deal?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And if somebody comes in, she's gonna try and hide it underneath like a book from like the family library.
Does she live alone? Does she live with the family?
Yep. Her family has like a mansion, and like most of the kids except for I think Jacob live there.
Then yeah, Deacon's gonna come in.
Okay, I think it's gonna hide her textbook or like push it, try and hide it, turn her chair.
We'll see about that. Relax under pressure.
Oh. 10.
What's the book that you are pretending to read?
I think that the book she's pretending to read is like kind of like a book of like recipes, like kind of like for spells. It kind of says like, oh, if you want to like use sand for like this kind of spell, you can also substitute it with like this other component and this other component.
Spell hacks?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Okay. No, this is definitely a full-on office off your bedroom. And yeah, Deacon's going to go over to the, like, I think couch and just, like, slump down. And I think he has, like, a racquetball that he starts hucking against the cherry wood wall. Spell hacks? Thought you were tough now.
Trying to be prepared. Do you need something?
Not yet, but got a line on something. I think you'll like it. That's nice. I might cut you in on it. Ka-thunk.
Does mom and dad know about this?
Why don't you let your big bro worry about that?
I don't need you getting me into any kind of trouble, Deacon. I'm already
Hey.
enough.
Trouble's out there. I don't cause it. I end it.
From my point of view, trouble's in here.
All right. Still going to be baby sis. I'll go handle this wolf myself.
Are you doing this alone?
Who else is going to do it? You?
I think Theo's gonna like get up from her desk. Are you going now?
You got someplace else to be? You just want to
No.
make sure that you know that sand can be substituted for salt, but only in extreme situations.
Why don't you leave the fine, delicate spell work to me?
You know our aunt that wrote this one insane, right?
Are we gonna do this job or not? We don't need another dead sibling.
What's that supposed to mean?
Theo doesn't want. Not that like Theo doesn't want Deacon to die, but she doesn't want Deacon to die.
Hate you, but you're still family.
What do you want with this werewolf? Doesn't really seem like the usual kind of business.
That's the thing. According to what I'm reading and hearing, it's not just a werewolf. It's something from there.
From there,
Point of information, and I do think Theo would know this. There, capital T, is like an in-between dimension that's sort of part afterlife.
Purgatory.
Yeah, but also like conjunction of the spheres from Witcher. There be monsters. They're always trying to get in.
how did it get here?
That is a good question.
Well, luckily tonight's not a full moon, so won't be as powerful. Thea's gonna grab, I think, her usual bag. I think she'll probably open her I think she has like a separate like wardrobe thing that just has like magical components. So I think
Okay.
she'll grab a bunch of different silver things.
I start packing up your bag with all this stuff. And your phone rings.
1 second. And then I think Theo's gonna step into her bedroom and answer the phone.
Okay. Just real quick, roll manipulate someone. Before/as you roll that, it's Carl.
That's gonna be a 3.
It sure is. Oh, this is
Wait, am I rolling manipulate on Deacon?
yeah.
Well, never mind. It's not gonna fucking matter. It's a 4.
It's
But
a 4.
Congratulations.
thank you.
It's slightly less than the worst you can possibly do.
I mean, I did actually roll the worst I could possibly go.
Yep.
I rolled 2 once.
Sounds like it. You must have mathematically.
Yikes.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. I think with a roll like that, Deacon's gonna go, take the phone from you. He's gonna answer it. He's gonna say, she's busy. And then he's gonna put it in the pocket of his own vest. So to get the picture down for you too, I think he's got like pretty close cropped, but also somehow unruly and shaggy, definitely dyed black hair. I think he's skinny ripped, and he's wearing like faded jeans, combat boots, a plain white tee, and then like an army green vest. Like a cameraman who joined a gang.
He is not representing the family well.
I think he also, you could see just like I don't think you know the details of them, but his shoulders are covered in arcane tattoos. Your mother hates them.
I think that Theo would have tried to grab for the phone, but maybe not like too hard, because, you know.
Do you want to roll act under pressure?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
I'll tell you the worst that could happen if it happens.
7.
You grab for it. You have a little tussling moment for it. It sails through the air and lands hard on a corner on your definitely super expensive hardwood floor and cracks.
Thanks.
Not my fault you got yourself a boyfriend, Carl.
Let's get this over with. The less time I'm around you, the better.
All right, I got to arm up. Meet me in the black rolls. 2 minutes.
Okay. I'm assuming like the phone is like broken. Like
It's still you've had a phone that you've broken the screen on, right?
yeah.
It's just like spiderweb cracked all the way up. I think anytime you try to do anything interacting with the phone will be an act under pressure roll. It's got a big, like a single full white vertical bar, and touching it will be awkward. Like
Okay.
touch screen, using the touch screen will be awkward. And
I think Theo's gonna pick up the phone. Oh damn it. She's going to try to text Kira.
I think it goes bidu wheat because you have a voicemail.
Can I try and listen to the voicemail?
Roll act under pressure.
9.
You're going to cut your finger, but you'll be able to listen to the voicemail. And it's Carl. And there's like, I think if you had to place the sort of what the background is, it sounds like a hectic emergency room. And he's like speaking urgently into his side of the phone.
Theo, I didn't know who else to call. Something's going on with Quinn. I don't know what I need. It's Jesus.
And then click.
I think that Theo's gonna text Kira.
Okay. Roll act under pressure.
8.
Okay. You can do it. It will be riddled with typos.
I'm not bread.
Okay, so this will be fun. So, Theo attempts to text Kira, going werewolf hunting for work. Where is Tommy? but also Quinn emergency, can't get to Carl.
Kira, you get a text message from Theo.
Going wee wolf hunting for where? Air is tomboy? Also, Qin emergence. Can't get to car? Woof, that's
Great.
bad.
Yeah.
And you know Kira would be trying to decipher it.
Mm-hmm.
Wee wolf hunting? Where?
We wolf hunting.
Fun. Roll read a bad situation.
That's an 8.
I think it will take you 5 entire minutes, but you will understand it.
Where is tomboy?
Tommy?
Here is tomboy.
Is she saying that she's a tomboy? Kind of.
But emergence. Where?
Theo's going to grab her tool belt, her magical tool belt, and then I think also like drawstring bag. She'll pull on her sweatshirt, and then I know silver is harmful for werewolves. Is there anything to subdue them that doesn't hurt them?
Why don't you roll read a bad situation?
9.
Wolfsbane.
Does Theo have some?
You know what? I'm going to have you roll like you're rolling preparedness. Roll plus sharp.
9.
The twins have some.
Oh.
They're more likely to be the herbalists.
Okay, I think that as Theo heads out, she's gonna stop by their room. Theo's gonna knock on the door to, I think, Kathleen's bedroom.
A second. And then she'll open the door. Katarina's in the back, like further in. They're clearly doing something with some kind of a chemistry set, wearing like, she's got like goggles up on her forehead. Oh. It's you, little pacifist. What can the queens of chemistry bestow upon you?
Can I get some wolfbane?
I think she says loudly enough for her sister to be able to hear her. Can you get some wolfsbane? From the back of the bedroom, you could hear her be like, this isn't a Walgreens, pacifist. What do you need that for?
I'm the third son's asked for some more help.
Roll manipulate someone.
9.
Which third son?
I mean, the whole organization. Why?
It's just we need like technically we're supposed to have a PO number. This is a business, Theora.
I'm aware, and I have the paperwork, and I have a contract with them, and I'm going to bill them as soon as I'm done with my work. I'll cut you in.
What are we talking?
I mean, it depends on how big their project is. It's kind of unclear.
I think she'll go 60-40, and then her sister in the background, without looking up from their experiment, will go, and we're the 60.
Fine.
Yeah, she'll give you a pretty sizable sachet of wolfsbane.
Okay. Thanks. Don't blow up the house.
Don't get bit. She'll shut the door.
No, Theo's a little worried. Like, getting bit. Okay. Theo's going to pocket the wolfsbane into one of her pouches and run to go meet Deacon at, I assume, his car.
By that time, you'd probably get a text back from Kira, who has finally deciphered your text.
Which would read?
I think it would say, wolf, you're typing. And then it would be, he's in Iowa. Where are you going? Do you need help?
Oh, you said act under pressure for my phone, Johnny?
Yeah, to respond or interact with it in any way.
Okay. That's going to be a 6.
You're just like... Nothing.
Great. Perfect. Theo's just going to pocket the phone and just go to the car.
Okay. Deacon's gonna like slam shut the back of the black rolls, which is not his car. It's your dad's. The garage on your family's mansion is like a hangar.
Mm-hmm.
Bat cave.
Yeah, and you have dozens of cars. From the row of Rolls Royces, he's taking the black one. He slams it shut.
Am I under the sort of impression that like Deacon's kind of persuading me to go because he has something on me?
I think yes and no. I think the sense I want you to get is more like because of what you did on that painting, Deacon thinks you're a little more likely to color outside the lines, which is what he's gonna want to do.
Does Dad know we're taking his car?
Bennett the Sixth doesn't need to know what's happening to his fourth favorite Rolls.
Well, let's hope we don't get a scratch on it.
You insulting my driving, baby sister?
I'm just hoping this werewolf isn't going to be a bigger thing. I've got wolfsbane.
Okay. Did you get any rubber bullets while you were at it?
I mean, I have some silver. What are we killing this thing? Or are we just subduing it?
Did I get bad intelligence, Theora? You up for this? This is his cold voice. You're more than a little afraid of him, especially right now. Like, every muscle in his whole body is tense.
I think Theo's not gonna say anything, but she's gonna like shake her head, like that he's not wrong.
Still looking at you, he'll slide the key into the ignition and he'll say, "Blood of the centaur," and then he will start the car and he will say, "Flow through me," and then he'll fucking floor it and peel out of there.
I also want to say that when Kira gets, I think Theo's text messages, she also gets text messages from Casey. Are you going to be home tonight? NVD if you are busy.
Aw.
And then Kira said back, "Yeah, I'm headed home now. Everything okay?"
No, not really. We need to talk.
Okay, be there in 10. Should I pick up ice cream?
Casey responds, big yes.
Make that 15, and then she'll meet you at home. Can I also say, I think Kira would maybe just text Tommy.
Okay. And say,
We need to talk. Mm-hmm.
Mark, where are you going to go after your childhood home?
Where would Mark go after that? Because he thought he was going home. What is the owl doing? Why did you call him a liar?
Because he is.
I mean, he seemed pretty convincing. I don't think he knows anything. Who are you anyway?
I've told you.
What are you... What... Why are you following me around?
Roll manipulate someone.
Okay. I got a 5.
You sure did. I am a demon from hell. Mark Clayton. Are you like in the process of flying home and like you're flying alongside him?
I think I'm actually walking.
Okay.
Not to draw any attention.
He'll land on a street lamp. Do you remember dying, Mark Clayton?
What are you talking about, dying? Is this... What do you mean?
You've been there and back again.
I think Mark's taken back by this a little bit. Actually, a lot. I mean, that would explain... No, but I mean, I remember growing up. I remember all of this. Did I get reset? Like...
You will hear a flapping of wings, and he's just going to fly away.
Can I pull out my stone?
Yeah, you sure can.
I'm gonna look at that.
Uh-huh.
And I want to observe what it's doing. So in the past, this was kind of that source of power for me. What is it doing, or is it doing anything?
I want you to roll use magic.
I'm good at rolling magic. Kind of.
Citation needed.
10.
Ah. I think here is what it is telling you. It's playing, and it looks like it's showing you images that look like the sort of overexposed color of a mid-1980s slide projector. It's a picture of like a 4-year-old Mark holding hands with his mom, and then a photo of Mark's mom shown from behind holding a maybe sleeping Mark over her shoulder. And then it's a photo of a 5-year-old Mark holding hands with his mom and also holding hands with Mark. Like mom, Mark, another Mark. And then you see yourself leaving home. Then you see a different you going back home and reuniting with your mother in your early 20s.
I stop and turn around to head back to the house.
To your mother's house?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to have that take a little bit, and then I'm going to cut to Kira and Casey.
Have to think what I'm going to do on this one.
This is fun.
What is Casey's favorite type of ice cream?
Chocolate chip.
All right, Kira will come home toting some ice cream.
I think you'll find Casey in the kitchen. I think she's pouring herself a glass, or she has a beer.
Beer and ice cream, not a great combo.
Have you tried it?
Beer's like the blue jeans of beverages. It goes with everything.
It's kind of like a root beer float.
Except without the root beer.
Or the float.
Yeah.
Okay, and Casey puts the beer back in the fridge.
Sorry, I already had a drink earlier. I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
What's up?
Ice cream first. Actually, no, ice cream last. Is Donovan home?
Is he home? Because this is a 3-person house now.
No.
Okay. No, he's been out most of the day. And Kira's just going to take the carton and some bowls and so let's just go sit on the couch.
I saw some interesting people today. And I think that I also owe you a bit of an apology and explanation.
Apology for what? Start at the beginning.
So it's been like what? A month since the hallway?
Yeah.
And the Invisible Family and Riley and maybe Donovan are supposed to be looking into how to get me back.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not doing that. At least the Invisible Family's not. I haven't really spoken to them yet and asked them for help. Because I was really scared.
What are you afraid of?
I'm just afraid to, I guess, confront the old me. I'm afraid of if it's better for me to not exist.
What?
And I know what you're gonna say. I didn't want to say anything because I know what you're gonna say. But
What was I gonna say?
that I'm being ridiculous. That I'm being stupid. That of course people miss you and that I've done good in this world.
Yeah, that's a start.
I'm still having a hard time seeing that, but
Don't you want them back? Everyone? Jesse? Your team? Dr. Mendy?
you'll never believe who remembers me. Dr. Mendy remembers me. We also know.
Wow.
It's a little complicated. But he knows I saw him today, and to be honest, he straightened me out. But you're right. I miss Jesse a lot, and I went and saw him today.
Did that go?
It didn't go good. Like, it's one thing for Nick and Tommy to not remember me, but
He's your person.
kind of regret going.
Why? I mean, what did you say?
That I was a sister, and that I did something to help you that caused him to not remember me. Don't really know what I was thinking. Like, I thought that maybe he would react like the other Jesse when we were in that other reality, that he would, I guess, believe me, and we could go back to like normal, but like I guess in retrospect, his normal is not having a sister. So I don't really know what I was expecting or thinking. I just kind of...
He's your brother. I think you missed him. You just wanted to talk to him, and it's good that you did, even if he doesn't quite believe it. I mean, that's not an easy thing to believe if, you've spent your whole life thinking something else. But
yeah, there wasn't a lot of talking. There's a lot of drinking. Well, on his part. A lot of awkward silence. But it did really kind of solidify that he needs me. Like, I kind of always thought that now that I'm this, people would be happier and better off without me. I mean, I made a lot of bad choices, at least very recently, and I thought that maybe without having to look after his little sister and worrying about her and pretty much keeping tabs on me, that he would be happier and better without me. I want to get me back because of him and because of you.
Well, great, because that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, Casey, what you did, I can't thank you enough for what you did, but come on, like, I'm glad that you want this. I don't understand why you wouldn't want to.
Because of all of the things that I did that I shouldn't have done. I mean, Sarah, for starters. And I also killed an ICE agent.
When?
Right before everything hit the fan. Like, right before we met up at Ears and the sky went black.
Okay,
And Tessa saw me do it.
Casey. Why didn't you tell me about this? What, did you think I was gonna be mad, or?
Honestly, I didn't tell you because I was trying to protect you.
I can take care of myself.
I know you can.
God damn it, Casey, you... Not mad. Just frustrated. We all have that capacity to be both good and bad. I've done some pretty shitty things in my life, and I've spent a good portion of it trying to come back from it. You don't just come back. It's not a snap of the fingers. It's a process, Casey. You're always looking out for everyone else. When are you going to start looking out for yourself? And don't think that you have to do it alone.
Yeah, I always thought that I could handle the stuff on my own. I know sometimes.
How's that working out? Not great, right?
Not always great.
Yeah.
But nobody was ever really there for me growing up. Like, Jesse and I are close. And I mean, what are big brothers for? But he was gone when I needed him most. And I mean, a little bit in hindsight, I kind of understand why. I know he went through some stuff, I don't really know what, but I guess since then I've felt that it's my job to protect everybody else, and it's hard. It's really fucking hard.
You know what makes it a little easier? Having a friend to go through it with you. That's basically what Anna was there for. I've been through a lot of pain. Anna was there to help me shoulder it. If you need that right now, I can do that for you. You have to learn how to lean on others too. What do you want, Casey? Do you want them back? Do you want Jesse back? You want your team, Mendy, everyone to remember you? Your parents, family?
Yeah, I do.
And why do you want them back?
Because I miss them.
Yeah. Doesn't need to be any other reason. They matter to you. And you know what? You matter to them. Even if they can't remember that right now, I know it. You say you're afraid what would happen if we change things back, we go back to the way they were. Who do you want to be?
I want to be better. And I'm afraid that getting me back might take me back to the monster that I was becoming.
We all have our demons, Casey. And as hard as it might be, sometimes it only gets better if you talk about it. You know, you told me that you saved Donovan because you knew that I loved him and because you love me. I don't think anyone's ever told me that before. You see, I never really had much of a family. A real family sold me off to a cult. So I kind of had to make my own. I made Anna my sister. Donovan, I sort of adopted him as my dad, even if he didn't want it. And up until recently, I didn't have either of them. But I had you and Mark. And you guys have been my family. And you know what? Family looks out for each other. They're there for you when you need them. And it kind of sounds like you need somebody right now, Casey.
Do you need somebody to cry and eat ice cream with? I think Kira holds up her fucking spoon. I'm here. You want to punch someone? Sure, I'll do that. If you need us to get you back to how things were, no problem. We'll figure it out.
And you know what, Casey? You're my fucking family, so whatever you need, I'm here.
I don't deserve you, Kira Ashwood.
You do. You need to start seeing that. Right now. So we're gonna get you back. These memories. Whatever it takes.
I don't want to lose you. So I don't want the hallway situation all over again.
I had some advice recently from someone who told me that the stuff that we do, these problems that we face, there's a way to get it done. We just have to trick it into being solved.
I want to do better.
That's the first step. You see what you want. You make it happen. That part takes a little longer. And like I said, it's not something that you have to do alone.
Kira, you get a text message.
Hang on a second. Let me pull up my text. What does it say?
It's from Aaron Davis. It says Heppel. Hey guys, Jonny here, the Keeper. Just cutting in to say a few things. Thanks for listening to the Monsters Playbook. We hope you've been having a great time listening because we've been having a blast putting this together and putting it out there. It's been amazing to interact with listeners and this great community of gamers and podcasters. We've got a ton of exciting stuff coming up for you, so stay tuned. If you want to support the show, you can leave us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts, and now you can also leave a rating on Spotify. Either one will help the show get noticed. We all read every single one, and we love hearing from fans. We love having fans. You can also follow us on all of our social media accounts. We're on Facebook and Instagram at Monsters Playbook, and we're on Twitter at Monster Playbook. Character limits, what are you going to do? Plus, you can email us at monstersplaybook@gmail.com if you have any questions about the show or the game, or if you want to share any fan art. We'd love to hear from you. But the absolute best thing you could do would be to tell your friends about us. If you know someone who might like what we're doing, let them know. We'll get a new listener. You'll get somebody to talk to about this show you like. Everybody wins. But again, seriously, thank you so much for listening. Obviously, we'd still love to play this game regardless, but it really means a lot to have other people come with us on this adventure. Okay, you monsters, let's get back to the show.
Why is your cousin texting me?
How am I supposed to know he doesn't remember me?
Yeah, about that. I was trying something the other day. I kind of hit a roadblock, but I was thinking maybe he could help, but kind of hit a dead end on that. You know, that brain thing that he's got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does Aaron want?
Heppel? I don't know what that means.
Can I send a snapshot of me seeing the other mark to both Kira? Actually, it would just be Kira at this point, I think.
Is he trying to say help?
Kira, you get a mind text.
Oh, brain freeze. Nope, it's just Mark. Oh.
Yeah, I think what you see is like a very surprised and normal-eyed Mark Clayton, who seems totally at peace with himself and his mother.
What the fuck?
Mark, you get an echo back. It's like a Mailer Damon kind of email where it's just like, subject was like, what the fuck?
with to supplement that, can I then follow it up with looking at the stone and then that scene where it's the two marks with the mother?
You want to do this just Akira?
Yep. And then I'm going to follow that up by saying, I think I'm the other one.
What? Marquis send you another dead body? Or something more interesting?
Oh,
Sending you a movie.
what is happening? There's a projector and what? I'm so confused. I don't totally know what's going on, but there's another mark somewhere.
Like a doppelganger? Like before?
I don't think exactly. It's like Mark scrubbed clean. Kind of reminds me of him when he was an intern at the Daily Tuba.
I guess this means you have to go help him or something, huh?
Yes. Do you not want to come?
A lot of help right now.
I'll come. But
You're still not good?
yeah, I haven't unpackaged that bullshit yet. But I made him a promise and I try to stick to those.
Yeah, I get that. I know you probably don't want me to give you any words of wisdom, but as hard as it might be to accept, I do think what he was trying to do came from a place of love. And he is trying to protect you.
Thanks, but I'm not ready to hear any of that stuff. Let's go help him out of whatever trouble he's in. I'll play along and I won't kill him.
Well, I don't know if we need to kill him. I think there's something. I think for now, we just got to figure what's going on.
I'm gonna go grab some weapons. Thanks.
I think Kira would pull you in for a hug.
And then Casey will like squeeze you really tight, like sniffle. Okay, let's go. Where are we going? Where's Mark?
Kira's not letting you go for just a little bit longer.
Friends.
Just bring it in. Just bring it in.
Let it out, girl.
Yeah.
Casey Davis, roll act under pressure.
10.
You are able to not at all visibly cry.
Kira will pull away, and I think she would just say before we head out, like, I meant what I said. The next time that you maybe are struggling to know what's right or whatever, just fucking talk to me, okay?
I will. I'll try.
You promise?
Yes. Between you and Jesse, I can't get away with anything.
Damn right. Did I ever get a text back from Tommy?
Nope.
Okay, I think we call Mark.
Mark, your phone rings.
Hey, where you guys at?
We're heading out from my place. Where should we meet you?
At my house.
What the hell's going on?
Well, my mom's back with some guy. She thought that I was the other Mark for a little while, and everything seemed to be as usual, which is almost like, I don't know, it was really strange. And then I was able to get away and talk to the other Mark. The other Mark knows that I exist now, is really confused, but I think I can trust him. I told him I might need his help to figure this out. I don't know. This owl that's been... Did you know that I have an owl?
You have an owl?
So I went to the pet shop. It's not the kind of owl you're thinking of. It's a ghost owl.
There's other what?
So.
Oh, a ghost owl, of course. Why didn't I think of
Don't
that?
be weird. It's a ghost owl.
Listen, long story short, there's a ghost owl that's following me around. I wanted a bird at a pet shop, and then this thing just showed up. And now it's telling me that I died and that at one point, and then I came back from hell. I've been there and back. And all of a sudden, like, I pulled out that stone that I have, and I looked at it, and it showed me holding hands with my mom with this other mark. And then it shows another scene of me walking away, which I sent to you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, again.
I'll
Sneeze.
knock.
Like, give me some warning next time.
Sorry, I'm a little thrown off by all this because I thought my life was on track here, and then it's not.
Yep. That seems to be a theme this week.
Yeah. So I don't know if, or I guess I don't know what's going to happen, but something weird's happening, and you guys are my friends, so I'm just looking for your guys' support in this.
Yeah, we've got you. We'll meet you at your house.
Thank you.
Kind of give them the rest of those details to Casey as we're driving. I think Kira would also briefly just be like, also, something's going on with Tommy. I don't know.
Besides being furry.
Yeah. That I'm afraid that has not changed at all. But no. Nick said that somehow Sarah's back.
Okay.
And Tommy won't tell me anything about it. That's the only reason I found out is because he got her out of Nick. So, I don't know.
How do you feel about that?
I'm fucking pissed. But I get it. But I'm still fucking pissed.
You have a right to be pissed. He didn't tell you. But not to advocate on his behalf, but maybe he has a good reason.
Yeah, wish he would just fucking talk to me.
He didn't seem like enthralled or under her spell or anything, did he?
From when I talked to him, Johnny, did it seem like he was acting supernaturally different?
No.
I don't think so. I don't know. He couldn't tell anything.
Okay. Well, that kind of makes me nervous because, so I told you that I saw Mandy today.
Yeah.
He did kind of mention that, like, obviously my existence is still out there, but as time passes and I don't have it, it'll fade away.
What?
But I've got a couple of weeks.
Weeks?
Yeah, it'll be fine. I mean, we've beaten worse things than a fading memory.
Have we?
I mean, we closed a fucking hallway. We fought off a pack of werewolves.
You're right. We've got this. It'll be good. We're gonna.
But
It's gonna be good.
he did say.
Trying to convince her, or you're trying to convince you?
He did say
Oh.
that it is likely that I guess the good that I did has kind of been undone. So I wasn't quite sure what he meant by that. I mean, I kind of thought like, oh, the Eyes Agent's alive again. That's cool. That's good, right? But I mean, if Sarah's back,
Well, and remind me, Johnny, he had said that, like, she had died, but, like, somehow she was back.
Yes.
So she did die in this world, but she's back. So I don't know what that means.
Zombie werewolf?
Well, that's new.
That would be crazy.
Well, one problem at a time, but
Worst case scenario, if I do fade completely from existence, like you
not gonna happen.
Yeah, but like the silver lining is that like
No.
just
No.
hear me out. Just hear me out. You and I
Here's what's
can
good about me leaving forever.
you and I can
Did
like
you not hear the thing about how I said like family? No.
Yeah, but like instead of like almost killing you that first time I met you, I could actually introduce you and be like, "Hi, my name's Casey Davis. We're best friends. Can I make you a cheesecake?"
I like our friendship now. Let's like, no.
I mean, I do too. I just saying, if I here, just do you want me to drive?
No.
Are you sure you don't want me to drive? Because I have +1 to driving.
No. I'm like white knuckling it.
Okay, just watch out for this. This turn's kind of sharp. Just careful.
It's fine.
Is this a rental?
Yes, my car was T-boned. we're gonna fix it.
Yeah, we will.
Or okay, yeah, you're all headed to Mark's mom's house.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say I want to do is leave Theo and Deacon in the car
That's
for
fine.
the remainder of tonight.
That'd be awesome.
I think that makes sense.
I don't need whiplash.
No.
This character.
No,
Yeah.
I think this will be definitely be cleaner.
Can I ask one question about Theo?
That
Mhm.
I think would amuse me.
Where are they headed? Oh.
No,
South.
I'm just curious if like on the drive, if I don't know. What is the stalker saying or doing anything, or just kind of chilling?
I think he's like, I think his main deal is that he's like, he had said before that it's like so not a cop. I think he was talking about you, that you're like so not a cop that it like goes all the way around and then like you kind of just fucking are a cop. It's like,
I know I said that about the other person before, but like this dude, for real, major cop energy.
he doesn't like Deacon.
I think the Theo in her head, will say, he's the opposite of a cop.
I'm the opposite of a cop. That dude's something else.
I think Theo's just gonna be quiet the rest of the ride.
You guys are all where you wanted to be. What do you want to do?
Well, so what's up with the slide projectors? You
Hey,
think-
Kira. It was this stone, and I hold up the stone.
I think Kira's just like gonna give Mark a hug.
Aw.
As I hold up the stone, I'm just like, ugh.
It's been a kind of a day, hasn't it?
And I guess I just hug her back. I'm a little confused and just kind of like, oh, I get it. Like, it's been a long day.
Casey gets out of the car and like slams the car door a little bit too hard.
My visions like just snaps to her and just like, how you doing?
Fine. She's like leaning against the car, like arms folded.
You still mad at me?
Mark, roll investigative mystery.
Kira's like standing behind Casey and is like, yes.
6.
Oh.
You think she's probably cool with you by now?
Oh.
Good. So, yeah, everyone's at the house right now.
Everyone.
My mom, apparently my stepdad, dead. I don't know. And then there's another Mark, and trying to figure out the best way to confront my mom about this. And I don't know who
I
the
mean,
guy is.
What are you trying to do?
just trying to get answers.
I'm just trying to understand what's going on, because I saw in this stone that there's a picture of me and my mom and the other Mark all in one picture.
Okay.
I don't know if this is her, the one in the picture, but something's fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could try this one of two ways. We could go with the direct approach and just fucking like question, question, question. Or we could be like, I am a reporter with the Daily Tuba, and I have some questions.
If I walk in there, she's gonna recognize me.
Hey, I'm not the only one. You're not the only one that works for the Daily Tuba.
I don't work for the Daily Tuba.
I know. But at least somebody else goes in.
Can you do some magic on me to make me not look like Mark?
Yeah, remember I did that one time? I made you look like a younger Jesse. We could do somebody else.
I mean, I'm open to ideas. I just can't look like Mark.
Casey's gonna put her sniper rifle back in the car, but she's still gonna have the smaller stuff hidden on her.
Okay.
So just so that I'm make sure I got everything, can you explain the slide projector thing again?
So the slide projector, it was in my stone. I pulled it out, and when I was like, it popped up in front of me with this picture on it of just kind of playing back time, basically snapshots.
What were the different snapshots?
What's that?
Kira, roll read about situation while he does this.
I'm also wondering, like, would I know anything from like Marks and my childhood?
Why don't you roll investigate a mystery?
Okay.
Why don't you subtract 2?
No.
That's a 10.
That's an 8.
I don't think so. Casey. Mark, describe what you saw in the slide projector.
So I saw my young self growing up, basically, and at one point during the slides it shows me, my mom, and the other Mark.
When did this other Mark show up?
It was when we were a lot younger, and then at one point the other Mark went with the mother, and I with my mother, not the mother, and the other one ran away.
Kira, there's something you noticed when he sent them to you, even though it took you by surprise with your roll. Prior to the other Mark showing up, there was an image of Mark's mother holding a perhaps sleeping Mark.
Oh, that's right.
You don't think he was sleeping.
So his mom was holding this baby, but it wasn't sleeping. It's probably dead.
Oh, I see. Jesus.
Yeah.
Have you tried asking your sister?
Yeah, what's Dad been up to?
Can I text Mom?
What do you want to say to Mom?
Is Dad around?
So I don't think Mark picks up on this either.
I don't think so either. Roll manipulate someone, Casey.
12.
I think your phone rings.
I'll answer it.
Kira looks like, who's calling you?
Davis.
It's Dad on the other line. And she just goes,
This had better be fucking good.
So do you have one brother or two?
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm standing about a block away from, I guess not yours, but Mark's family home. And there's something weird about it. Have you been home lately?
I am home, Davis. Why don't you tell me what you mean and what you want?
Did you know that there's another Mark in the world? One that's more normal?
Why would that? Oh my god. Since when?
I have no idea, but sounds like Mark found out today. Did you know that there was another Mark?
I've been busy.
Did you know?
Roll manipulate someone.
Also, I guess I don't really know if she's lying yet, but 10.
Of course I knew.
She's lying.
What about your mom? Do you know where she is?
I'm not. I have a new family now. New mom.
But Mark doesn't, and he might need her. So do you know where she is?
I know she's safe.
Safe where?
I keep
So, if we show up at Mark's old house, childhood house, what are we going to find?
I'm sorry, if we show up where? What are you doing, Davis?
I'm only helping.
You're sticking your nose is what the fuck you're doing.
I'm not doing a damn thing. You think that I'm going to help Mark Clayton?
You know what I think you're gonna do? I think you're gonna fuck everything up is what the fuck I think.
Then tell us the truth. Don't lie to me again. You didn't know there was another Mark.
Let's talk to Grandma and Grandpa.
Click.
Casey's going to pocket her phone and walking back towards Kira and Mark. That could have gone better.
Who's that?
Sasha.
Oh, what did she have to say?
She didn't know that there was another Mark. But she said that she's been keeping tabs on your mom, which is weird that, like, she wouldn't know about another Mark.
Do you think this is something that happened after what happened with the hallway?
Roll investigate a mystery.
I will say I wouldn't be surprised if the invisible family showed up, because Dad is going to go talk to grandparents. So if we want to get answers before they show up and make things more complicated than they need to be, we should probably move quickly.
Well, change me into somebody else.
I rolled a 12 for advanced move for this.
You get 2 questions and you'll get 1 freebie.
That's the freebie.
What are your questions?
Do I have any sense, and if I can't figure this out, if I wouldn't know this, is this because of something that happened with the hallway? Like that there's another Mark? Or has he always been here?
No, he's always been here.
I'm a monster.
Where did Mark come from?
Here's what I will answer that question, but that will be your freebie.
Okay.
Mark came from there.
What I thought.
Where did Mark come from?
Wait, I came
There.
from
Oh.
the other.
A confluence of spheres.
No.
Conjunction of spheres. Did he come from there? Was
Well,
it
that's a good question.
his mother do some sort of magic?
And I think functionally what Kira's been able to actually physically put together, is that, like, there was one Mark, then Mark died, and then
The baby was like dead, and then you came back from there.
So Mark doesn't know that yet, though.
No.
So which Mark is the dead baby?
It wasn't a baby, he was like 4.
Yeah.
Okay, which Mark was the dead child?
Well, probably the one with special powers.
There was no witch Mark, there was only the one. And then there were 2.
Mark, I think he's always been here.
I mean, I feel like he has to have been. Like, it sounds like he's been here the whole time. I mean, I've been here the whole time.
I don't know if you have.
What do you mean? Like, I grew up. I knew Casey. I went to school. I lived a normal life.
Or was that his memories?
Casey, do you remember when we did the thing a long time ago with the little, like, fortune teller thingy, and, like, it was like, and I mean, all the shit that we've been through, you know, getting to the Daily Tuba and all the mysteries and things, like, what do you mean?
I saw in the slide projector at some point, I think you died. And I think you came back.
Well, the next thing I want to do is have Casey Davis roll act under pressure.
For what?
For reasons I don't care to explain.
I'm going to add 3 to that.
I knew you would.
12. By the way,
Mm-hmm.
for Casey's level up, I took Berserk.
Noted. You see, atop the roof of a house, maybe 3 blocks away, a very distinctive flash in the moonlight that you recognize instantly as the scope of a sniper rifle.
I'm gonna yell, "Get down, sniper!" and then
Try and pull Mark and Kira to the ground.
I'm gonna go incorporeal.
Is Act Under Pressure your advanced move, Casey?
yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna let that ride, and you can do that. You pull them both down, and Kira, one of the windows on your rental car just explodes.
God damn it!
I knew I should have got the insurance.
Can I reach into that broken window and grab my sniper rifle?
I think I'm gonna make you roll Act Under Pressure again to do that.
That's fine. I'm gonna add 2 to that.
Okay.
12. Advanced move.
All right, I'm gonna say that you can do that. You can square up, and you'll get an extra +1 on your next kick some ass roll, which I expect you're going to do.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll kicks. Okay.
Roll it.
Yeah, 9, and then I also have Precise Strike, which I have to. Do I roll another tough or no?
Well, hang on. Tell me what that is.
So when I inflict harm on a monster, aim for a weak spot, roll tough. On a 10 plus, inflict +2. 7 to 9, +1. On a miss, you leave yourself open.
What book is that from?
It's from the expert.
I will say roll plus tough again.
Well, damn. That's a 5.
Here's what's going to happen.
I also have armor, by the way.
Okay.
And berserk.
Not with that precise strike roll, you don't.
Well, the precise strike is if I hit, if I inflict more harm on them.
But on a miss, you leave yourself open.
Yeah, but
So
I
here's-
have the armor.
Now with that roll, you don't. Here's what happens.
Okay.
You do have your armor on, so that's good news. But you square up, you catch it, you see the glint of the other thing, you fire. You all hear the urgent clap of Casey's sniper rifle, and then a distant crack of something else. And then blood starts spraying out of Casey's neck.
Shit. Kira's gonna put her hand up to her neck.
Can I roll help out to maybe seal it with some magic?
Yeah, that's what I want
Or
to try to
flex
do.
seal, depending what's on hand.
That's going to be a use magic roll instead, Mark Clayton, if that's what you're trying to do.
Yes.
Can Kira help?
Like magic!
Ah, fuck! Casey ducks back down under the car.
Can I roll help out?
I got 11 on my magic roll.
I was gonna hold it.
You roll help out.
Okay.
Casey, for what it's worth, you feel fine. You have a little bit of a cough.
That's 14.
Do I need to keep track of harm or you
I got it. You don't take harm.
I don't like this. Okay.
Mark, you got an 11. I think what you are going to be able to do is make her not be unstable. Full stop. Once this is over, she'll be stable. Now what?
Kira's flying up.
I think Casey's gonna describe where they are.
Can I?
Kira, roll read a bad situation. Casey, roll help out.
Oh, well then 14.
And I rolled a 13.
Damn! What do you want to try to do, Mark Clayton?
Can I maintain my corporealness all the way, and then fly directly up to the guy and mental dominion him to walk off of the building and fall?
Can I grab Mark's hand before he's gonna do that? And I just want to she hisses at you.
First of all, no, because your hand will go through. He's incorporeal. Mark, you are vaguely aware that something just passed through your wrist. Friend-shaped.
Not friend.
Mark, roll act under pressure. Please miss. That's too many head movements for that to have been a 10.
5.
So you are flying as fast as you can towards where you are pretty sure he is. You feel something heavy and metal slide through you, but you're incorporeal, so you don't feel it. You get a little bit closer, and then you feel something differently heavy and differently metal slide through you. And that one you feel. You're going to stop dead in the air as this thing just kind of drags you to a stop in a very specific point in the air. And you're going to take 3 harm.
Do I see anything?
Yeah, you saw a shot happen, and then you saw like a burst of purple smoke come from where you know the sniper to be. Wait a minute, Mark, you said it was a 5?
Yeah.
Okay, still a miss. Because technically with your premonition, you get a +1 to stop that from happening. But
Yep.
there you go, and there you are. So then you see this like purple puff of smoke, and then this like purple like shot go through and like snag Mark as you see him rushing towards this thing. Kira, you know exactly where the sniper is.
Okay, well then I wanna get out of its line of sight, and I want to fucking rush at him and knock him the fuck like off of his fucking rifle.
Okay. Because you fucking nailed it so hard that last roll, it will just be kick some ass roll to do that.
Okay, that's an 8.
So I think what that's going to mean is you'll be able to knock him away from, you'll like dive bomb from the side at this roof. You'll be able to knock him away from his rifle, but he'll like immediately reach behind him in his belt and pull out 2 curved daggers and slash you with one of them as he like backs up into a defensive position. So you're going to take 2 harm.
I have armor.
All right.
He kind of cuts me, and Kira's like, oh, nope.
Am I able to cover Kira and take some shots at this motherfucker?
You are able to do whatever you like, Casey Davis. Why don't you roll kick some ass?
Is Axe still with me, or is he gone?
I think there's like pieces of him.
That's gonna be a 9. Do you also need me to roll again for precise strike?
Yes.
12.
10 plus, you inflict a bonus 2 harm.
Yep. And my sniper rifle already does 4. So a total of 6.
Jesus.
Too bad I'm not behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Kira got him turned around, and then I do.
No. He knows where you are.
Can you remind me, was he working for Black Rose?
Last time you saw him, yes.
Interesting.
Kira, I want to tell you what he looks like.
Yeah.
I remember in my head he looks like E.G. Mine from Trigun. He is dressed, I think like skin tight, almost like a wetsuit. And he's huge and ripped and pale, sickly.
Ooh, oh no! Is this like the same thing that's like happening with Sarah? Like she's also like
Come on, what's happening with Sarah?
She's back. Okay, so I think Kira kind of wants to like get on top of him, and I think like taking the butt of his rifle, fucking bashing in the face. Who sent you?
So I don't think that's a thing that you can really do.
Okay.
Roll kick some ass, and if you get a 10 or higher, you can force him where you want him.
Kick some ass.
Casey's gonna run to like under Mark.
Casey, relax under pressure.
Got a 9.
What weapon do you have right now, Kira?
I don't have any because you took it away. I just have my life drain. My natural attack.
Yeah. Is that what you want to use?
Sure. Well, I also technically have like a sword, so I could use that. I'll just use that if that's kosher. No, I think I wanna fuck with his hand.
I think he's gonna get you with both, so you are gonna take 1 harm after everything.
Okay.
What's up with Mark?
I think he's stuck in the air.
Is he real high up in the air?
Tell me, Mark. I think you're probably like 2 stories up, so like maybe 20 feet.
Yeah. And I think Mark is kind of crying a little bit because of all the shit that's going on.
I think that Casey's gonna yell up to Mark. Mark! You hear me, Mark?
What?
Can you move?
If I could move, I would be on the ground.
Mark, are you still incorporeal?
Yeah. I don't think I would have been able to... Or did I still have control over that?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm probably still incorporeal just in case, like, something else were to shoot me because I'm out in the open.
Alright, just asking.
I want to try to use Dark Negotiator on him. Who sent you?
why don't you roll manipulate someone? Casey, what are you looking for?
Just a way to get to Mark.
Roll read about situation. Kira, you I think you get your blade and he's got his daggers that he's holding you back with, and you're like, who sent you? And he goes, the king.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
Can I say anything else to him or no?
You can say all you want.
Yeah.
You're only going to get the answer to the one question unless you roll again.
Okay.
Casey, you can straight up find a ladder.
I'll drag this ladder over to Mark, and I think Casey's muttering under her breath, God damn it! Casey's gonna climb up the ladder and just try to grab Mark.
I think seeing kind of what's going on, her trying to help, I turn. No, actually, I keep my incorporeal on.
Any attempt to move or flap your wings or anything hurts.
Is the thing that's holding me there inside me, or what?
Yep.
I was gonna ask if I can I see that, that object.
I think you can. It's like a path. You can there's a string suspended. Mark is suspended in the air like a Christmas light.
Yeah, it's not even Christmas.
You shine bright, Mark Clayton.
'Cause baby, I'm a firework.
Unless I'm gonna die or worse.
Maybe I should buy a purse.
Can I reach that? Can I touch that?
I think, yeah, with your look, you found a big enough ladder.
Because she hit it out of me?
So is it string-like, or is it...
Roll read about situation again.
10.
You can ask 2 questions about it.
How can I remove this object from Mark without hurting him?
The easiest way would be to get him to go corporeal again.
What organization does this tech belong to?
That is a good question.
Yeah. And if it helps, my resources is good intel, offices all over the place, and weird tech.
It's a group called the Fang and Bone, which is a full-on extra normal assassins guild.
Casey's gonna talk to Mark. Mark, I need you to go corporeal. I can remove this if you're physical.
Casey, roll manipulate someone. And why don't you subtract 2?
That's gonna be a 12.
Ooh.
Okay. So Mark, if you decide to go corporeal, you'll mark experience and you'll get +1 on the next roll that you're absolutely going to have to make.
I'm going corporeal.
Can I tell,
I'm going to get shot again.
looking up at numbers up close, can I tell, was he dead? Is he dead? Is he undead?
Do you have any kind of third eye or extra sight that you can see things that aren't there?
I don't think so.
I think you remember.
No, but could I use my dark past if I've ever come across anything like this before, like a creature like this?
Please roll that.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Mark Clayton, I need you to roll act under pressure with your +1. Casey Davis, I need you to roll health. Because the very next thing that is going to happen to Mark Clayton as soon as he becomes corporeal is he is going to drop out of the sky like a falling star.
Does it help that I have leave no one behind? That when I help someone escape, roll +sharp and yada 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 yada.
What is leave no one behind? Is that a mundane thing?
No, it's the professional.
Okay. And it means... Yeah, roll +sharp. Why the hell not?
7.
7.
I also got a fucking 7, by the way.
Someone's going to take 2 harm out of this, Casey. You pick who.
I am.
Okay. Mark fucking lands on you. 2 of you tumble down this ladder like a set of stairs.
Fuck.
Does it matter that I have +2 to my armor?
This time, I think it does.
Okay.
Mark lands on top of you.
Sorry.
It's fine. Just get some cover.
Okay. I crawl into a bush.
And then, Kira, that was your dark past.
Yeah, I rolled a 7, so I get to ask one question.
To ask one question. And I do think I want you to pick from that list.
Yep, I wanted to ask the first one. When I dealt with this creature, or one of its kind, what did I learn?
So yeah, I think all your dark past stuff is gonna have to come from the shadow.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a mission, it was something that you were just sort of exposed to. And you were shown a body with its own sort of discarded and degraded soul and a kind of patch, like a skin graft, but for the spirit.
Does this remind me of what Theo was talking about with Quinn?
I don't know if she would have talked to you about it, but absolutely.
She did.
Oh, good.
That's my advice, yeah.
Then yes.
Okay.
Theo's the good one.
Theo tells me things.
So yeah, I think that's what you know it is. What you learned before was that piece, that synthetic soul patch, that thing functions as both an anchor for the damaged original soul and as like a control rod for some kind of master.
Oh, okay.
That stone that I have?
So something's like giving it
No, there's like there's some kind of
the king.
Yeah.
Is there any like runes on him? Like what you saw in Quinn?
No. It's not something Kira can see. Mark might be able to.
Oh yeah, because you can see like you can see ghosts and shit. So
It's got the sight.
What do I see? Sorry.
Nothing. You see Casey Davis up close and personal.
And so, sorry, say it one more time. The manufactured soul, it acts as both an anchor and as a control rod for whatever is like controlling it, like the master.
Yeah, whoever put it there, like it's the thing that's keeping that spirit, the animating spirit in its body. And it also lets someone else have some kind of dominion.
Elsewhere, they can give it commands, or like it's just like is it getting commands from elsewhere currently, or is it just like it because it's implanted in there? It like is just operating off of like it's like an operating chip kind of.
I don't know the distinction, and I don't know that you would either. Okay. That's what you know with one.
Okay, thank you.
With Mark and Casey like taking cover.
Mark, I think Casey looks really cool right now. Just saying. It's quite a move.
Looking pretty badass, Casey.
Is there anything else that I see around?
Aggressive.
That sounds like a really bad situation.
That's a 12. Do I get questions with that, or do I just get whatever?
Well, your first question was, do I see any other threats around?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think you do. With read about situation, I do think you get 3. So 2 more.
Who's in the most danger?
Kira, by a long shot.
Can I ask, how do we kill numbers?
Raise the anchor.
Casey's going to turn to Mark. I need you to fly us over to Kira right now. Can you do that?
I can try. I'm a little sore, but I'll try.
Okay, let's go.
Mark, roll act under pressure.
Do I see anything that looks like an anchor?
Nope.
I'm gonna try to use Dark Negotiator again and get another question out of him.
Okay, roll that. Mark, what did you roll?
7.
14.
Hot damn!
Advanced move.
What do you want to ask him to do?
Who is the king?
Rex Crook.
Yep. Okay. Fuck, it's Rex!
So you two, because you rolled to get over there a pack of 7s, yeah? So it's going to be a bit. I think Kira's like fully doing fencing with numbers and his daggers.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just tell Mark, leave me behind?
So what you can do is have him throw you at numbers.
Human cannonball.
Wait, I assume we need to roll something for that?
No, you already rolled it.
Throw me, Mark.
You help him by saying this, but you'll put yourself in danger.
Okay, put me in danger.
Mark, do you agree? Do you concur?
This time she's asking you to throw her.
Yeet me, Mark.
Yeah.
Promise not to die?
This is the only time I will.
Okay, bye.
Throw me. I hate you so much.
And did you say that as you're falling? I hate you so much.
Casey, what close quarters weapons do you have?
I have knives. I have a brass knuckle and a 9mm and a shotgun. So everything except for my sniper rifle.
So the first thing that's going to happen is you are just going to land on him, and it's going to be like a cartoon fight cloud.
Can I argue because Casey had worked on some training with Kira, and that we've been sparring on and off. That Kira and I aren't such a hot mess.
Make it look good. I think as soon as Kira sees like other people, I think she would say what she knows and be like, "We need to get rid of this anchor."
How do we do that?
I don't know where it is. I can't see it anywhere.
Mark, roll read about situation.
I feel like Casey would like dart in and like punch Numbers, and as Numbers tries to react to Casey, like Kira goes in like slashes him.
And I'd slash him, or I might try to like honestly like do that thing where like you get behind somebody and like fucking put the knife or my sword up to his neck and like be behind him.
Or if you can like hold back both of his arms.
Holding him. I know he's a fucking big guy, but come on, holy strength.
You got wings.
Mark?
I got 12.
For most people who are like alive, yeah, you can just kind of like see them, and then if you look at them a little differently, you can see the color of their animating spirit. For most people, it's like lockstep, where it's just like you look at them with your normal eyes, and you look at them with the sight, and then it's them but in a slightly different color. For Numbers, it's like the animating spirit is dragging the body around, and it's a little behind. And there's like a sort of smoky hum coming off of it. And then there's his face, which is rigid, still, and a different color from the rest of him. A color that you don't have a word for.
I don't even know how I would do this, but when it goes out of sync, or when it's dragging behind, like you're saying, could I pull it from its form?
With what?
Casey, you pulled... How did you get me off of the ladder? Or like, I went in corporeal, not incorporeal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just fell?
Mm-hmm.
What was the thing that was holding me there? We don't know.
It was like a thread from the sniper.
Do we still have access to that thread?
The thread? No.
How about the sniper?
Well, that's a different question. What are you thinking, Mark Clayton?
Well, can I... After I eat Casey, can I barrel roll past her and grab the sniper rifle and try and... Because does he have the sniper rifle right now or no?
No, Kira knocked it away from him.
Haha! So I'm going to try and, as I'm falling, do the little roll thing and grab the sniper rifle and kind of slide back and take a shot.
I am going to need for you to roll plus sharp for me.
Please don't miss.
No.
8.
This sniper rifle has 3 separate barrels. And so you are able to rotate it to be the one that you believe to be the thing that shot the thread that kept your incorporeal form still. If you want to fire it, which I presume that you do, we'll kick some ass.
8.
I think you hit him, enraging him, which will cause him to try to run at you, which will make his body flop uselessly to the ground. And you can see, Mark, don't know that anyone else can see, the bulky masked ghost of Numbers suspended just above his own fallen body. The mask is dragging him down the thread and actually bending the thread towards the body. I think you've shot out of this thing like an incorporeal thread. I think everyone can see the thread. The body of Numbers, once it was hit with the thread, turned on you, Mark, and lunged at you, and then fell forward uselessly.
But I can see the ghost.
You can see the ghost with this still ineffably colored mask. The mask itself seems physically and inexorably drawn back to the body.
It's almost like he's fighting against the mask a little bit.
He wants to go back to the mask.
Kind of, yeah, like the ghost alone couldn't pull on this thread even if it wanted to, but with the mask it is, and the thread is bending. What do you do?
Is there another thread in this gun?
You better hope. What do you want to do with it?
I'm gonna shoot the mask.
Roll, kick some ass.
9.
As a matter of fact, Mark Clayton, that's a 10, because this is the thing you saw. And I think what I'm going to have happen is that you take the sniper rifle and you hold it right up to that fucking mask, and you pull the trigger, and it like cracks, and it's like all you can see of the ghost is like what would be if it was being drawn, the line work.
The contour lines, yeah.
Yep, and every one of those, instead of being like the black ink, is a glow. And other than that, it's completely transparent. And so this mask, I want to describe the color in a way that doesn't make sense as color. And what I want to say is that it looks like if wealth was sad. The sad, wealthy lines. Yeah, just like form, and then there's this hole in it that has nothing there, and then it's like...
Is it like the theater mask where it's happy and then it's sad or whatever? Like the...
The mask itself is completely expressionless.
Okay, gotcha.
It's just like fake. And then what it's like is the ghost goes limp, as though it's being held by the thread in its head and in its chest, and it's otherwise just like hanging there. And that's what happens to Numbers.
Is he dead, or is he just hanging there, or like he's stuck there?
Well, after a few seconds, you can see the mask no longer pulling. The spirit, with nothing to really anchor it, starts to decay, and it really does look like decay. Like it's a kind of void rot on
Can I
this
ask it something?
spirit. You can try.
Wait, did he say that he was sent here from the king?
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't found out who king is yet.
I did.
You did.
Yep. Rex Crook
Oh, that's right, Rex.
has no soul.
Would I have heard the king comment?
No, you wouldn't have. I don't think you would have heard any of it.
I guess I would have said, without knowing any of that, who sent you? Or who are you? Really, Numbers.
I want you to roll manipulate someone.
Is this mask different than the mask that was in Quinn? Because the one in Quinn was like a porcelain mask.
The ceramic mask.
4.
Mark goes to the end of this roof and throws up.
What happened to Numbers' body?
It just slumped forward.
I think Casey's going to check its pulse.
The spirit left its body. I finished it off with a thread.
Casey, this body's been dead. No pulse. It's cold. Like, cold and stiff.
If you're like checking its pulse, I think Kira would kind of relay to you guys what she knows. I've come across something like this before. Number said that he was sent here by somebody that they called the King. Rex Crook was the one that sent him here and was able to control him, basically. The anchor acts also as sort of like a control rod that answers to somebody else. I don't know if this is happening to other individuals, but I have a feeling that Theo's... Do you remember Theo, Casey? That was the sorceress that we worked with.
Oh yeah, the one with feelings.
Yeah, her ancestor that she was trying to help. Something similar going on there, I think. She said there was some sort of mask on that creature too. on Quinn. So I think this Rex guy is he's doing something to reanimate bodies or something.
Why was it after Mark?
Or was it after the other Mark? Probably this Mark.
Rex would probably know.
Can we find him?
I think we probably will have to.
Mark, do you all still want to confront your mom? I mean, we can take a minute, but
I think we need to take a minute. And I'm going to reach out to... Actually, I'm going to check on Ack again real quick. He's just a puddle right now.
I think he's only 2 dimensions right now. Like, I think he's just an outline of himself.
Can I go drool face for a second and go into my head and ask Ack where he's going?
Back there.
How much time do you have left?
Not long.
We'll manipulate someone, Mark.
5.
Talk soon.
I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
And I think he's going to make a gesture that he probably learned from Dockers that's going to be like...
I think a tear comes to Mark's eye. And
Oh.
like, call me gesture.
I think Casey's, because we're in someone's house, I think Casey's just going to sit down on the roof. Now that the fight's over. What does
Yeah, how much damage you got? Do I need to heal you up?
I don't know.
I probably do.
I mean, I would assume so.
I'm down 3 right now.
All right, I'm gonna. What is Casey at?
She is at 6 harm.
I'm gonna heal her. I rolled an 11 for use magic.
You do your reverse life drain?
Yeah.
2 to 1.
I'll heal her for 4. Hey, we're all stable.
If I'm dead, can I actually die?
Question.
I think Casey's like laying on the roof and like, I did not miss this. But then I think like she'll like look at Kira. Okay, maybe a little.
It's good to have you back.
You're familiar with the concept of runner's high? You've been chasing it, but you didn't catch it until right now. The certainty of purpose, something you haven't had since you broke that brick of static.
Well, Mark, do you want to try to go talk to your mom? You said you had a dad too, or what?
I don't know who he is. I'm only concerned about my mom at the moment. And my brother from the same mother.
Can you just do me a favor? I don't know what is going on with Theo Jones's phone. Sorry, Theo Nessos? I'm not totally clear what her name is.
Did Theo want to try to text one more time?
Yeah, but not Kira or Mark.
Whomst?
Carl?
Roll act under pressure, Theo.
That's a 4. But hey, guys.
Did you level up?
I think,
Great.
and we can conclude this later, Deacon from the driver's seat is going to hold his hand out and just be like, give me it.
Theo gives him her phone. She turns it. Can I turn it off?
Sure.
Okay. Theo turns it off and gives it to him.
Into the vest. The rest of you.
What do you want to do, Mark? We came out here for you.
Let's go meet the family.
You're up at the house.
I'm following Kira. Whatever you do.
Yeah, I'll follow after Mark.
Can you, Kira, can you help me down?
Hop on.
Buddy hug.
Casey, roll act under pressure.
Why?
You know why.
That's a 6.
Kira, you are suddenly aware that Casey is racking with sobs.
Oh. I think she wouldn't look at your face, but she would just squeeze like your shoulder really tight.
And then like that thing of when you want to break the hug without making eye contact.
Yeah.
Like,
Can I ask the other Mark in his head something?
I will make you roll plus weird to do that. But yes,
11.
you can ask him anything you like.
Hey, would you be able to meet me outside?
Yeah, give me
Just out.
48 seconds.
What?
Give me 48 seconds.
Okay.
Wait, where?
Just outside, kind of around the trees a little bit. I'm here with my friends, and I'd like to introduce myself to the family and make this a little less weird by having somebody that your mom knows there with us as a little bit of a buffer.
You... Out of character. So I'm clear. You want Mark to introduce himself to his mother?
No, I want him to be there and like for us both to stand there and be like, Mom?
Mom's boyfriend?
Yeah. I cloned myself.
We'll manipulate someone.
Oh yeah, there would just be 7.
Why don't you just come to the door and I'll meet you there.
Okay, that's fine. And can you just bring your mom? I don't really know RJ that well. This, all I remember was Mom.
Just meet me at the door.
Okay.
Can I paint a small picture of Kira and Casey? Because I feel like because Casey like has 3 harm, I feel like Casey like when you like released her finally from that hug, she like stumbled and wobbled a little bit. Well, I was gonna say or suggest that Casey was leaning on Kira because it's been a while and she's real hard.
I might say and suggest that anyway because I think Kira is more apt to
help,
especially now and especially like having learned from watching you, Casey, keep how hurt she is completely secret. And also be like that thing of when like you're in a really bad place but then a friend of yours really needs you, so you just like kind of...
So Kira and Casey are essentially hiding the same thing from each other is what you're saying.
They're taking turns being the strong one.
Yeah.
But I also want to point out Casey's probably massively bloody, has the sniper rifle across her back and like a couple of guns on her and knives.
Hi, Mark's mom.
Hey,
remember me? No, you don't.
Is there any like flowers like in the place outside of their house?
Absolutely.
As I'm walking up and just kind of waiting, I think I grab like just like a flower or something like that to hand to her.
Okay.
Oh, here, add some of these ones too. Get some more color in there. You gotta add some of this. And here, get these like long stems. Add them in there.
Okay. I have like this wad of flowers.
Mark Clayton, roll act under pressure, please.
Is it possible for Kira and I to help out?
Yeah, can I help
for moral support?
I was hoping to make a mistake.
I would allow for Kira to roll help out.
Okay.
Whoa! Well, like, no, that makes sense. Never mind.
9.
Holy shit! I'm rolling so well. Help out. 14.
Oh my god.
10.
Okay. You go up to the door. You don't even have time to knock. Other Mark opens it, and then you can hear Mark's mom be like, "What? It's so late. What's going on my front lawn?" You.
These are for you. I'm the other one.
This has been the Monsters Playbook, featuring
John Wander as Mark Clayton,
Lauren Johnson as Kira Ashwood,
Miah Detjen as Casey Davis and Theo Nessos,
and Jonny Grubb as literally everyone else. Our theme song is by me, Jonny Grubb. The Monsters Playbook is produced, edited, and engineered by Miah Detjen. If you liked this episode, please tell a friend. We love friends. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Monsters Playbook, and on Twitter at Monster Playbook, and on Web 1.0 at monstersplaybook.com. We'll see you next episode, where, as always, I'll have some good news and some bad news. Thanks for listening.
Wait, you've been recording this? How long has that been going on?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's this thing that it's like, since like August.
The dawn of time.
Synonymous.
Tracks. All right. Where's my Illustrator file?